Welcome friends, welcome to the fourth and the new episode of your channel. The title of the video today is Astrological Storytelling. Storytelling for two reasons. First, this yoga or this combination was not observed by me, it was not found by me, it was given to me by Shri Jain Sharma ji, who happens to be my guru in this field. We have seen that the great scriptures like Ramayana, Mahabharata, whatever you can say, were written by some rishis, and today's priests, what they are doing is they are simply narrating their stories. So that is more of a storytelling. So in this yoga or this combination, all the credit of this combination, its observation, its success, I dedicate this to Sharma ji. I try to give you the combination along with the name of the people who have given me. To the extent possible, I will take care of it that the things which are conveyed to me should be conveyed to you in the most straightforward manner without any manipulations. Now the second reason for choosing this title storytelling is because when I started this channel, I had something in mind that I will be having queries from some curious minds who just want to know, is astrology somewhat scientific, or it is a part of a shastra, or it is simply making fool of others. But the number of queries and the number of comments that I am receiving are too less than my expectation. I never expected anyone comes and comments in 3 weeks. Never. So it was not rational also. But the comments and the queries are really very small in numbers, and most of the queries are coming to me directly without having any mention in the comment box. So I am responding to all of them. So and due to that, I sometimes feel that I am doing my job by just coming here and just saying whatever I want to say. My job is over, I am happy, and you are coming and watching this video, your job is done and you are happy. Please be a bit curious. There is some reason behind that I have left my career and I am doing this, and there are a lot of people like me who are doing it seriously. So please make this conversation a bit interactive. So without wasting much of your time, let us come to the combination straight away. The combination here is the combination of early profession. In the last episode which we saw, the early profession was given by Jupiter. Now in this case, the Saturn is taken as a key planet for this combination. The combination is if the Saturn influences 10th house of a native by any means, the native is definite to start his career early. So there are two ways by which the Saturn can influence the 10th house of a native. One is by its placement in the 10th house itself, or second by the aspect. So for having an aspect on the 10th house, Saturn has to be placed in 3 places. As we know, the Saturn has 3 aspects: 3rd aspect, 7th aspect and 10th aspect. If the Saturn is influencing an horoscope by its 3rd aspect, then necessarily it has to be placed in the 8th house. Saturn has to be placed in the 8th house. That is why the 10th house is affected by the 3rd aspect. In second case, the Saturn will be placed in the 4th house of the native, and it will influence the 10th house by the 7th aspect. And in the last situation, the Saturn will be placed in the Lagna itself or the ascendant itself, and it will aspect the 10th house by its 10th aspect. Now this is the yoga. Now let's come to the horoscopes. Now coming to our first horoscope, as you can see, it is an horoscope of Gemini ascendant. Now counting from Gemini in ascendant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the 10th house, which is of Pisces sign, the Saturn itself is posted in the 10th house. This is a case of a posted planet in the house itself. So about this native, I need to tell you, as soon as he completed his studies, he got his first appointment very soon in Atlas Cycles, which was a reputed company. Now coming to our second example horoscope, it is of Capricorn ascendant, and counting from Capricorn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Saturn is placed in the 8th house of this horoscope, and by very placement of the 8th house, it is affecting the 8th, 9th, 10th house by the 3rd aspect. So our yoga of 3rd aspect is completed here. So about this native, I need to tell you, this native started working at the age of 12 in his a small business of manufacturing, and later he made a very good amount of money in his career. Now, as we come to our third example horoscope, this is again of Gemini ascendant, but the difference here is now counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. In the fourth house, the Saturn is placed, and by placement of Saturn in the fourth house, it is aspecting the 10th house with the seventh aspect, full aspect. Now, this is the case of seventh aspect of Saturn. And the yoga is complete here. The Saturn aspect 10th house, it is an early career. The native had to work because he lost his father in his early age. The father was running some business, so it was not possible to wind up a business overnight. So for some years he had to continue that business. During that time, he completed his qualifications, and now he is working in some multinational company. Now coming to our fourth and the last example horoscope of this episode. This is the horoscope of Taurus ascendant, Saturn being placed in the Lagna itself. Now from after sitting in Lagna, the Taurus, Lagna Taurus, the Saturn is aspecting 10th house with its 10th aspect, full aspect. So the combination or the yoga for the 10th aspect is complete here. About the native, I need to tell you that as soon as he completed his graduation, he got his first appointment in some government company, and he is still continuing in that company. As you have seen in all the four horoscopes that I have selected, this yoga works 100%. So there is one extension to this, what has been told to you, that the yoga that I have tested, I have shown you is on the D1 chart, or you can say natal chart or a Lagna chart. But the same yoga is equally applicable in case of moon chart also, or a Chandra Kundali. If you use a Chandra Kundali and apply the same yoga, you will find the results in that case also. I have not taken those cases because it will unnecessarily give a length to the video. And one thing I would like to add to is that about Sharmaji's knowledge, if I am able to be not the first copy, the 7th, 8th, 10th copy of Mr. J. Sharma, in my prediction, I think I have achieved something in this field. So the last request to you people is that if you have watched the video, thank you very much for that. Please do like it, share it, subscribe it. A little contribution from your side. Collectively, we can definitely create some of the impact, if not all of it. So that's all for today. See you next week with another interesting combination, and that will not be on profession. Okay, thank you very much. Namaskar.